Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know Ja Morant's a high flyer. He says, my dad was pretty athletic when he played, so I can say some of it comes from him. Jumping on tires and the other drills, they just allowed my legs to get stronger. It's enabled me to get off the floor quicker, be more explosive, and it shows when I'm out there on the court. Kevin, it certainly does.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. 1.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Brooks outside. Pass to Bane. Inside, here's Adams, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Brunson against Morant. And the pass to Randall. And to get open is Robinson. And there's Randall on the assist by Brunson. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. And they have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Brunson kicks to Rose. Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Brent, finally it's here, the first game of the season. These players, like us, look like they were itching to get this game underway.
Oh, man, all the preparation, the training camp, the taping, the icing, the stretching, the coaching, let's get it going. Guys are ready to start this long marathon, and we'll see who can come out on top.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Brunson.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now, here's Bane. From 10 feet out, Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Morant missing. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Morant finds Brooks. Outside Jackson. Outside Bain. Over Rose. Out to Morant. Pass to Bain. Offensive rebound. Adams against Robinson. Brooks, left side. Over Barrett. Brooks misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Barrett the pass to Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Passes it to Barrett. Over in the corner, Rose. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Brooks. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Rose goes in. Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Brunson against Morant. Floats it up there for Morant. An emphatic LU jam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Outside Rose. It's Barrett on the wing. Connects from three-point range.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Bain finds Morant. Back to Bain. Over Rose. That one wide left.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Morant after R.J. Barrett's bucket. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Now here's Brooks. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Bain against Rose. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
There is some fluidity for a guy that size in Steven Adams. He's a legitimate option rolling to the basket.
Here's Brunson. Outside Rose. Back to Brunson. For 3, Barrett. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Brooks with no one around. Off target from outside. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rose, that's good.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Bain. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Jackson. He's defended by Randall. To the inside. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got his second bucket tonight.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now, here's Barrett. He has 5. The pass to Randall. New York moving it around. Here's Morant. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Knicks take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Now, here's Bain. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Jackson against Rose. And the rejection by Jackson. Barrett, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. That one a little long.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Grizzlies shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Williams comes in for Dylan Brooks. Konchar's checked in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Hartenstein. He dishes it to Fournier. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jones looking for an opening. Over quickly. Knicks with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Jones. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Fournier with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle, Hartenstein. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the right play, an excellent decision from Evan Fournier.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Here's Konchar. He's guarded by Fournier. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Konchar. He's guarded by Fournier. Konchar, the pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. There's the 3.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. It seems like, Grant, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn it around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure. I got to look up in the dictionary. How do you say composed in French? That's what Fournier was.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
An impressive feat last year. Fournier set the record for most threes in a season by a Knicks player.
And that number surpassed the great John Starks mark. Fournier always brings great shooting wherever it is that he plays, and especially from the three-point line.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Toppin pulls it in. New York leading by 7. Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Conchar. 1:41 left to play here in the first.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. To the inside. Here's Conchar. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
No good on that one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Jones against Quickly. Passes it to Hartenstein. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Reddish. Williams passes to Tillman. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Tillman's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
quickly, kicks to Fournier. Here's Hartenstein. Misses from close range. 24 seconds left to play in the first. For three, Williams. Toppin pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to quickly. Fournier with the ball. And the foul on Obi Toppin. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is quickly. Over Jones. New York, no good that time either. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Derrick Rose is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett at the 3.
Well, he's a physical big, and Mitchell Robinson loves to finish like that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball. But a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018. But his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Now, Brunson. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Brunson. Following the score by Dylan Brooks. And to get open is Robinson. Handle no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Outside, Bain. Morant against Brunson. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bain. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. Randall down low. Jackson on him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Payne for three. And again, Memphis no good.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Inside, Brunson. It's rebounded by Memphis. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Payne finds Adams. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Adams. The pass to Brooks. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now here's Brunson. Up top, Randall. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Randall's teammates loving seeing this. Shots like this are helping out this offense. He's taking the lead.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randall is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently, and I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Runs in the pass to Randall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Ooh, that was a tricky move there by Randall, putting the defender off balance, and then he got that guy to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game. This guy just doesn't back down.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Here's Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randall. And both free throws good for Brooks.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Rose up on top. Guarded by Payne. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Brooks against Barrett. Brooks the pass to Payne. Morant right side. On the wing, Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks leading by 6. Rose scanning the floor. Now Brunson. Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Morant. No good. Shot missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
For New York, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good. Rose.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And both free throws good for Rose. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now here's Brooks. 6 points for him. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Brunson. And to get open is Robinson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Barrett. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. The 19-footer is on the money. That's now 8 points for Brooks.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. And so here is New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brunson against Morant. Pass to Barrett. Toppin kicks to Rose. 5 on the clock. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Passes to Morant. Now here's Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Latrey. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Morant. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Now here's Brooks following the miss by Derrick Rose. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Over Rose. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Knicks making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Here's Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Tries yet again. And the layup is good. Barrett's got 7 points in the game.
Well, the hustle from RJ on the offensive end was tremendous.
Morant passes to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here's Brunson. After Jaren Jackson made that last 3-pointer. Brunson kicks to Toppin. Cloak loose. Stolen by Jackson. Stolen by Brunson. Now the pass to Robinson. Barrett for 3. Barrett with another miss. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Clock at 6. From deep, Brooks. Offensive rebound. Takes it off the glass. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Fournier finds Barrett. Robinson left side. No good on that one. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Runs in the pass to Fournier. Unloads. And the Knicks miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Now here's Brooks. 8 points for him. Over Barrett. And the shot is long. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To end the drought, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, he finally got to claim that trophy.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Adams. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Williams in for Dillon Brooks. And then for New York, Hartenstein comes in for Toppin. And it's Reddish in for Barrett. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yep, up for the shot. Fournier knew that one was coming as he got knocked off, but the whistle blew.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
Evan Fournier has proven he's someone that you can put on the floor and expect results. So whatever the team needs, especially on the offensive end, he's ready to give his all.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Memphis moving that ball around. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Jones against Brunson. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Fournier passes to Hartenstein. And to get open is Robinson. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Could be top 10 easiest assists that Fournier's had.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside, Jones. Pass to Tillman. Morant outside. Down low, here's Jones. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson, good. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
and their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Morant passes to Clark. Robinson with the block. Here's Brunson. That one goes in. Brunson's got 10 points.
Well, Fournier not just looking for his shot. Nice pass.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New York ahead. They're up by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. New York came out ready to play. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some entertaining defensive and offensive plays. By the end of the first, they had given up the lead only twice and were able to finish out on top. In the second period, they lost some momentum, but fought their way through it, ending the half ahead by 2. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
It was a great display of team ball. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the rock. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Knicks with the lead. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Brooks outside. Morant with it. Adams outside. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball.
Morant against Brunson. Pass to Rose. Randall outside. Three-pointer. And it's Rose missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bane passes to Jackson. Count it, and the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And here's a guy that's not in coach mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
One shot.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. To the middle, here's Rose. Yep, it counts. Rose has got 6 points.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. A 2-point game. And it's Brooks in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Brunson against Morant. In the corner, Barrett with it. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Steven Adams. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 10. There's the pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Now that's aggressive play from R.J. Barrett, and that's how you finish, even through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Toppin comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And quickly in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. That one goes. Count it.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Randall outside. Over in the corner, Rose. Outside for Randall. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Outside, Bain. Pass to Adams. And he banks in the layup. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Bain against Rose. Passes it to Quickly. Back to Rose for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Here's Bain following the basket by Julius Randle. Jackson down low. He's defended by Randle. Here's Brooks. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Now, here's Toppin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Rose. Here's Morant. Bain trying to free himself up. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Morant kicks to Bain. Morant dishes to Adams. Randall with some nice D. Knicks trail by 3. The feed to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Obi Toppin able to get out on the fast break as a big and fill that lane.
Here's Morant. He's got 15. Pass to Bain. Morant against Quickly. Outside for Jackson. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Fournier is checked in for the Knicks. And so Jackson nails both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Quickly against Jones. The pass to Barrett for the tie. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. Payne finds Jones. Pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 6. Quickly against Jones. Passes it to Barrett. And the rejection by Jackson. And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Bain. Reddish, he's checked in for the Knicks. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Here's Conchar. Left side, Jones. Second shot opportunity. Here's Clark. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Knicks trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Conchar. And here's Jones. Here's Jackson. That's tipped.
And Toppin has that kind of reach. 7'2" wingspan. Get that out of here.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And RJ, only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Quickly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Randall outside. Back to Quickly. Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickly is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time. And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickly. Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. Just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Here's Conchar. Jackson hands the 12-footer. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now, here's Quickly. And there's the pass to Brunson. Here's Randall. Toppin tipped back in for 2. Toppin's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is really where Toppin can do a great job on a nightly basis of providing that energy. Get on the glass.
Pass to Jones. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Quickly the pass to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Barrett comes in for Reddish. He's off on the second. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Leading by 5. Jackson, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Passes it to Quickly. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Jones. Williams for 3. That shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. 1:31 left in the third. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Barrett.
And you think about all the ways that R.J. Barrett is getting that scoring done. Versatile.
1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Williams. Memphis moving it around. Over Barrett. Clark outside. For Memphis, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
First one falls for him. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. And Williams drops them both. Knicks trail by 8. And here's Brunson. He's got 11. Kicks to Barrett. The pass to Quickly. Back to Barrett. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Bain.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Williams. And quickly drops them both. Now Jones, 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Knicks making a switch here. And so Jones nails both of them. Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game. No one near Randle as he lets it go. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Randle's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Brooks. No good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Jalen Brunson out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Here's Tillman. Here's Adams out to Brooks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
6 on the shot clock.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Rose against Spain. Brunson kicks to Barrett. And to get open is Robinson. No good on the triple. Memphis leading by 5. From deep, Brooks. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And Randle throws it down.
Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, and does a nice job on the finish.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Outside, Bain. Pass to Tillman. Jones dishes to Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Brooks has got 19 points.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Brunson. Randall right side. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 10 points for Derrick Rose.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jones kicks to Brooks. Back to Jones. Robinson with the block. Here's Barrett. Off target at the rim. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. And that'll be his third foul so far. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Tillman. And it's Morant in for Bain. Memphis leading by 4. Brooks outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Rose against Jones. He kicks to Brooks. 6 to shoot. No good with the triple. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Well, you can count on R.J. Barrett to come at you night after night. He plays with a lot of determination, and at some point will lead a ball club.
Bain's checked in for Tyus Jones. Now, here's Bain. Brooks outside. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. Outside, Bain. Outside, Jackson takes the 3. And again, Memphis no good. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Brunson with a clean look. From outside, off the mark. Memphis trailing here. And Brent about Mitchell Robinson. He is fun to watch down low.
He's so dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
And get a low fat move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Now, here's Bain. Adams taking his time here, trying to get something going. Bain, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Bain against Rose. Bain kicks to Morant. Clock at 4. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but it gets close. He's getting the ball.
Now here's Rose. It's stolen by Adams, and Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Puts it up from 12. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-5 run here. Morant against Brunson. Passes to Barrett. There's the dish to Randall. Out to Barrett. No good from outside. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Bain, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Brunson finds Rose. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the pill.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Here's Bain. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Now here's Rose. To the inside. Robinson, that's good. And that's now 10 points for Robinson.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Adams. Morant surveying the D. Lets a floater go. Another shot. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Second shot opportunity. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bain. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Brunson against Morant. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Brunson no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Bain against Rose. 5 on the clock. Now here's Morant for 3. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Brooks outside. And it goes down 2 points. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
Randall finds Brunson. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant dishes to Adams. Now the pass to Brooks. Over Barrett. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
That doesn't happen all that often, but Steven Adams stepping up big here.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, Barrett with it. For the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Stolen by Brunson. Handle with the ball. Now defended by Bain. Here's Rose. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Morant missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Morant against Brunson. To take the lead, Robinson knocks it away. Brunson against Bain, trying to end the drought. It's hauled in by Adams.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Morant, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Morant against Brunson. Kicks it to Robinson. Barrett trying to free himself up. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
Yeah, it's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
.107 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant against Brunson.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Morant against Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson finds Rose. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
That's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Unable to get the second one.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. New York calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Rose. The offensive rebound. Randall. Money!
So active and understanding more and more with his experience where to be to get offensive rebounds is Julius Randle.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second-rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. From deep. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaron. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. Everything is progress. A win you can learn something from. A loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.